What's going on, beautiful people? Hope y'all doing excellent on today. I am coming to you live in the garage. Reason being, it's a beautiful day, and I really didn't feel like sitting on the back. I just wanted to, I don't know, I just chose to come here, right? But that's neither here nor there. Man, today, and I was having a conversation with a client yesterday, and this topic came up. And as a result of it, and along with that, as a result of the severity of knowing or having clarity about what we're gonna talk about today, I said, yo, let me go ahead and do a video about it. So that's what we do. Man, slow down, man. You drive through my neighborhood like that. But so what I want to talk to you guys today about is what is the best time to actually get married, right? Now, I know that may be a simple topic, a simple conversation, but surprisingly, people have a lot of different answers about what they think. Some people think you should get married young. Some people think you should get married older. Some people think you should wait until you're debt free. Some people should wait till you're 10, 15 years in your career. Some people think you should wait until you get all the hoe out your body. Some people feel like you should, people have a lot of different thoughts about when you should actually get married. And so for me, I just want to extend my position and my perspective about when people should actually get married. And here it is, right? So when it comes to this question, I actually have two answers, right? And the reason why I have two answers is because I feel like I would be doing an injustice to you guys having this conversation if I didn't give you 100% the truth, right? So two answers to the question of what is the best time to actually get married. So let's get into them and the reason why. So my first response to the question of, hey, what do I believe is the best time to get married is young, right? And when I say young, I mean early 20s. And so the reason why I believe that early 20s is the best time to get married is because, one, it allows you the opportunity to connect with somebody who's building and growing, just like you're building and growing, which means that in your early 20s, you're more open-minded as an individual than you would be later on in life. And a lot of times what happens is when two individuals in mid-30s or even 40s attempt to get in a relationship and build one, they're so stuck in their ways that it's very challenging for them to have a constructive relationship because compromise is required in relationships. And if I've been on my own, single, doing things my own way for 35 plus years, I'm less likely to compromise. So that's one of the reasons why I believe getting married young is the best time to get married. A second reason why I believe getting married young is the best time to get married is because I got married young. And as a result of me getting married young, when I really think about why God blessed me with my wife at 21, well, I was 21 when we met, but 22 when we got married. When I think about why God blessed me with her at the age that He did, I 100% know that the reason why God blessed me with my wife at the age that He did was in order to protect me from a lot of stuff that I desired. When I was young, early 20s, there was a high level of lust in me, y'all, and it was some flicked, throwed off crazy stuff that I was curious about and interested in trying. And so as a result of me meeting my wife at 21, God allowed that relationship and her being what I needed in my life to help me heal and renew my mind and to free myself from that bondage that lust had over me. So for me personally, that's another reason. But also this, women want kids, and women aren't like men. Men will have sperm until ever, right? But the truth about women is every time a woman has her cycle, well, let's start here. Women are born with a specific amount of eggs in their body, and they will never have more than what they have from the day they're born. And so because of that, every time a woman begins her cycle, she's losing eggs. And so as time goes on, the later on in life she waits to get into marriage and have kids, the least likely it is possible. Then along with that, the more dangerous it is if she were to actually have kids. And so I believe that it's smarter and better and more beneficial for both parties to get married young, because when a woman is younger, her body is stronger, plus she has a higher amount of eggs in her body. So it increases the opportunity for her to actually have kids on her own. So those are just a couple of the primary reasons why I believe that getting married young is the best time to actually get married. There are more, but I'm not about to spend this whole video just giving every answer, but those are just a couple of the reasons why I believe that getting married young is 100% the best way to actually do it. Also, I guess quick additional would be, man, when you're young, you have the opportunity to build something excellent with somebody, right? And you have the opportunity to just take advantage and experience a high level of appreciation towards the growth and transformation of just people, yourself, and the individual that you're in a relationship with. So that's just a bonus answer. So now, here's my number 2 answer to the question of when do I believe is the best time, or what do I believe is the best time to actually get married? And that is when you're actually ready, right? And that answer is a little different between my first answer, because ready looks different on a lot of people, because being ready happens different at a different time, at a different age, at a different season for everybody. And so even though I'm like, I definitely believe people should get married young, everybody isn't ready for marriage young. Therefore, I think more important than age is the matter of actually being prepared. Yesterday I was talking with a client, and we were talking about just forgiveness, and just forgiving herself for some of the things that she'd done, and even her being a wife in the past. And one of the things I brought up was like, how could you expect yourself to excel in an area that you weren't trained or educated to navigate in a healthy way, right? Anytime you start a new job, a new position, a new role, you spend at least a couple of days on training so that you know exactly what you're doing in this role. So you have to be trained and educated in the job. Marriage is the same way. You can't just jump into a marriage and expect that thing to be successful. You need to be educated and trained in how to navigate that relationship, that commitment, and that covenant, because it is not nothing to play with, like real talk. And so, yes, my number 1 answer is, hey, get married young is the best time to get married. But the more important answer is when you're prepared. And so those are my thoughts about when it's best to get married. When we talk about prepared, and that's one of the reasons why I created Prepare For You, right? That's one of the reasons why I'm teaching the training that I'm doing tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, February 10th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm doing a training called Relationship Ready. Why? Because I understand that you have to be ready for relationships. It's not nothing that it's not a matter of desire. You need to be equipped, prepared, and trained to actually do relationships in a healthy and thriving way. And so, because God has blessed me with the mantle and the responsibility of being in this lane, and also the wisdom on how to navigate that, I'm going to give you the sauce, right? So if you haven't already signed up for that training, it's free, right? We filling up, but it's free. So do yourself a favor, click the link in the description box below, sign up for the training, and get some of that information. If you're an individual who is like, I would want to be on that training, but I've heard you talk about Prepare For You and I want to actually join that, click the link for Prepare For You below and join up, right? It's like, if you want to thrive in marriage, you need to be prepared for that thing. And, I said something controversial. I put up a controversial reel a couple of weeks ago, but it was like, your life coach has been divorced, I think 3 times, and haven't had a relationship in 5 years. And I was like, don't that sound suspicious? Or is that not suspicious? I forgot what it said, but that was controversial because people have so many answers. But the whole message was this: don't seek advice. If you want to be successful in something, don't seek advice from somebody who has not had success in it. Even though divorced people have been married before, it's like, you weren't successful in it. The relationship was not successful overall. And so as a result of that, I don't believe that, for sure, I'm not going to go seek information from somebody that's not succeeding at the level that I want to succeed on in this specific area. And that's my advice for other people as well. Y'all know me, y'all watch my wife, listen to both of us. We've been married, it'll be 8 years in August. 2 beautiful babies, paid off, 120, 130, something like that, K in debt, and just building together. And so, man, I want that for all of y'all, and I believe that all of y'all deserve the opportunity to do it. And so this training tomorrow is some of the keys and some of the tools to actually make that happen. So if you're interested, click the link in the description box below. If you don't already, follow me on all social media platforms. I'm at TheCarringtonBrown. I love y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.